Now, there we are on the beginning of High Elves turn 4. I charge the skinks again with my white lines. Don't know. I think what my thinking there was that I will get killed by the salamanders if I will stay there in the open, and then they most likely will kill some more spear elves, and yeah, that wouldn't be good. So I decided, okay, I will go ahead, charge the skinks, and overrun into the salamanders, because his ancient Stegon will need at least 2 turns to go and come into the flank of my spear elves, and maybe by then there will be no whatever. Maybe then everything will be good. The thing that really looked good was a double charge onto his Stegon, the White Lion Chariot into the back, and the Silver Helms into the flank. The White Lion Chariot lost 2 wounds to blowpipe shooting in the last Lizardmen turn, but I'm pretty confident that this Stegodon will die. So, here we go. In the dice rolls you see are not the magic rolls I got for the Orcham's Mindraiser that I got off during my magic phase. No, they are my 2 failed leadership tests for my fear test I had to do with Silverhelms attacking Stegodon on a 10. Because my general was nearby and I had the BSB and I rolled a 12 and an 11. And yeah, now the chances of the Stegodon dying from my double charge are pretty low. Now, this is after close combat, and 2 things happened that I don't like. The Lion Chariot performed really well and got the Stegodon down to 1 wound, but the Silver Helms completely whiffed everything with their weapon skill 1. Maybe I hit once or twice and didn't manage to wound. Yes, this was really, really bad. And the other thing I didn't like was that my prince, despite his strength 10 and the other tricks, this shirt and everything, was not able to do any significant damage to the Slan, which was due to the fact that I didn't dispel the Earth Blood. And so the other tricks, this shirt is no use if he has a regen save. Yeah, not too good, and but because the spear elves are at strength 10 as well, I killed a decent amount of Saurus, and I think this time I won, maybe or maybe even one, and yeah, but he holds. Then the white lions kill the skinks, overrun into the salamanders. At this time I didn't remember that all the handlers would be able to attack, and yeah, this is with side by side with the wound allocation and the monster and handler thing. This is wow. I'm not very likely to win anything there, even though I have, I think, 5 white lions left, which should have been enough in 7th edition, but they are definitely not in 8th. Yeah, but what can you do? This is how the board looked after High Elves turn 4, and we go to Lizardmen turn 5. After turn 4 I was a bit frustrated, and so I forgot to take pictures. So this picture is another cause for frustration, because this is from Lizardmen turn 5 close combat, and what you can see here is 3 armor saves I failed. What I would have needed was force, I think, and he wounded me 3 times. I 3 times rolled below 4, and of course didn't do any wounds back. The Stegodon was back to 2 wounds because some spell got off during the other close combat in the middle. I killed some Saurus, didn't do too bad there, but the prince again couldn't wound the Slan, or couldn't do enough damage to the Slan. So I think he's down to 3 wounds now, but yeah, he has only 5, and I don't know how many wounds I have done to him so far, but yeah, whatever. It's the law of life, Slan. Now, the white lions performed really bad. They killed 1 handler or something and lost combat, but they hold. And we go to High Elves turn 5. Yes, I could do pretty much nothing besides hoping for a good roll on my Occam's Mindraiser. But this was what I got. Yes, with the only 6 dice I managed to generate with 2 dice and the Banner of Sorcery and the channeling. So, yeah, enough of that. The dice rolling continues, and yeah, the positive thing that happened was that during shooting, my unit of archers took away a wound from the actual Stegodon, which was amazing. But then we go to the close combat from the Silverhams, who amazingly survive another round of close combat with the Stegodon, killing a handler or two, but maybe even not that, but they hold. And yes, here we have a nice close-up of the close combat in the middle. And now we will learn something about how the dice rolling can go. You see the red dice behind my troops? Yes, it indicates that my prince has lost a wound. And no, he didn't lost a wound due to an attack that was allocated to him from any of the Saurus that were touching him. No, it was the one attack at weapon skill 2 and strength 3 he got from the Slan, which makes me almost cry, even as I recall it now. I just want to remind every one of you that had forgotten that my prince was outfitted with the armor of Kalidor, that he was. And yeah, I think there is nothing to be said about that anymore. Yes. Yeah, what can you say? Now, my prince didn't do too bad either. He inflicted 1 or 2 wounds on the Slan as well. So the Slan is sitting on 3 wounds, and it's my turn. No, it's his turn next. Yeah. Lizardmen turn 6. There you can see him moving in with his walking flamethrowers onto my spear elves, and on the other side there is some skinks, and yeah, everything is looking not so good. He charged his ancient Stegodon into the flank of my spear elf unit that is desperately fighting for their survival, and here you can see just the same thing from another angle. And here you can see him doing the shooting from his salamanders, after which all that was left from my spear elf unit was nothing except the characters who made the panic check and hold. So now we go to close combat. The thing that I want to mention before the start of close combat was that during his magic phase I managed to dispel Earthblood, so he at least hadn't the regen on his Slan. And as you can see from this photo, I didn't manage to kill the Slan. All my spears died, and my prince survived, lost combat, broke, but managed to escape. The Slan really was so close to dying because he made all. I did a number of wounds. He made all the necessary ward saves, and then he re-rolled them. And yeah, he failed some after re-rolling, but he just made enough to keep his Slan alive, which was really bad. And the only thing that was left for me in High Elves turn 6 was rallying my prince, which I did, and yeah, I tried to shoot some skinks but didn't succeed, and my mage couldn't do anything in the magic phase. I think I tried to assassinate the Slan with a Law of Death spell, but it easily got dispelled, and what else to say? The game was kind of funny because everything was just strange dice rolling, and wow, it was really. But yeah, I have to admit that I got frustrated a bit during. I don't know, after the first really bad rolls for me, and things I just didn't know how to cope with, like the Law of Life Slan in general, and all the. Yeah. all the things that went wrong, or I did wrong. I don't want to say that I played this brilliant. I certainly did not, but I just hoped for a tiny bit or more of success. Yeah, but however, the game was a good experience at least, and my opponent still I like him. He's a nice guy, but Lizardmen are really tough. I don't know how to deal with them at the moment. I'm making plans, and I hopefully come up with a more competitive list just to see if I can win with a good list, or if it's just being me a really crappy general. But however, I hope you enjoyed that one and are ready for some more I will bring to you in the future. Thanks for watching.